Forest of Fallen Giants. Oh. We could be doing a lot better. Yeah. Oh. Well, the scimitar two-shots him. Not him, though. Whoa! Where'd you come from? We got plenty of life gems, so I'm just gonna... kind of Bloodborne-esque in the way we're playing at the moment, because we don't really have a shield to utilize. And you can speed up the climb of ladders. Oh, sorry. Be wary of duo. Look at these guys just pretending. Green Blossom. Green weed shaped like a leafy flower temporarily boosts stamina recovery speed. At one point, this herb was avoided due to its unusually bitter taste, but once its effects became known, it was harvested to near extinction by merchants. Now only exceptionally rare wild specimens of this plant are left. Yeah, we killed him, so he's dead. It's actually an archer up that way, which... Of course, we have a different problem now, which is that guy. Also, this item over yonder! Whoops. Oh, yeah. We're going to be doing a little bit of that now as well. Dying. Yeah, it cracks me up. And a little bit less health each time. Backstab. I highly recommend not engaging that ogre just yet. At least they were friendly with the placement of the bloodstain. Ah. Life gem. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're dead. And yeah, they've been talking about summon signs, but we can't actually see summon signs until we're fully human. kind of an important thing to know. So that guy's gonna despawn before anyone else. And there's that buddy. Hitting that rock is the critical. Ooh, throwing knives. Throwing knives. Used as a projectile, this simple weapon is easily utilized. Its range is limited and it deals very little damage, but even still, it is a valuable tool in the absence of other ranged weapons. Don't be fooled. We saw that guy jump down. That's how I popped my death cherry in this area, is by missing this jump, which is amusing. Oh, don't forget about lovely ladder climber. Climbing down the ladder as we try to climb up. Alright, this way first. For a nameless soul. Soul of a nameless. $90 soul. Short sword, soul of a lost undead. No, always the wrong button. Short sword. Yeah, we actually have an upgraded one. We probably just need more HP. Yeah, work our way back down. Guy's just hanging out. Gonna be quite important to not miss our attacks. What if we were to actually $160, 133, and you do 160. So if we go back to the way we were, and come over, like, say, here. Life gem. Let's let him come towards us. Yeah, I think the short sword actually does power stance, which is... It's not as strong as a scimitar, but... Broken straight sword. You're not really dead. Yeah, if we start running out of scimitar, we can definitely power stance the short sword. Why do we have so many broken straight swords? I think that can be lit. That thing in the room there. So I want to go and minute 39. We gotta book it. I mean, it probably doesn't even do anything, but who knows? Whoa! Looks like I missed one. Alright, into the fog. Be wary of ambush. There you go. And in here. Wow, really? So bugged it is. That was kind of dumb. Oh, whoops. Very easy to miss. It's just wood bolts. Be wary of enemy. We're 10, and if we power stance it. Whoa! Yeah, my sight is just... It could be better. We'll just say that. Try tongue, but hole. Yeah. Um... Oh. Oh, that was bad. And we're getting shot up from there. Hollow infantry. Hollow soldier help. Buckler. So we can actually go down that way, but I'm not going to right now. Just... Well, actually I should. Thinking about it a little bit more. Because I believe there's actually quite a bit of good equipment down that way. Let's light the bonfire. We got a pretty equitable bounty of souls at this point. We got a buckler. Traditional small metal shield. Small shields are very light and easy to use, but have a low stability when attacked. Center of a buckler is convex, designed to brush attacks aside, making parrying easier. Straight sword with this blade broken near in half. Nearly useless in battle, but nearly useless trumps empty-handed. That it does. Hollow Soldier Helm. Worn by hollowed royal soldiers, appears to be crafted with quality materials, but is highly degraded and close to falling apart. Wearing this will be of little use. It's actually better than my Wanderer hood, though. Gloves worn by hollowed infantry, they're a piece of basic minimal equipment. Worse yet, they're worn and nearly falling apart. Not recommended unless your options are spent. We have a merchant.
Buy something, anything. Oh, come now, help an old woman and buy something.
Hand axe. Our hand axes, it can be dual wielded. I think anything compatible as long as you, trump the requirements can be done. Traveling merchant. Ooh. I think we're going to be wearing that that helm very soon. Leningrass key. We're going to buy a couple knives to replace the ones we threw into nothing. And the Leningrass key for the blacksmith in Majula. Land of exiles comprised of abandoned old houses, one of which Leningrass has fashioned into a workshop. I'm going to need that. Everything else in here, I think, can wait. She has some basic magic and miracles as well.
My name is Melentia. You're a stranger to this land. Oh, we get as strangers these days. Everybody's gone and run off. Dranglake's been up a pile of rubble since the war, fought long, long ago. And the giants crossed the sea. Seemed like the battles would never end. Poor folk like myself have nary a place to sleep. That's why I keep all me things right with me. You may travel light,
All those things.
but methinks you bear a burden of your own. They say these trees grew from the remains of the giants. From each carcass sprouting new life growing into what you see now. But you know what they also say? Don't believe what an old hag says. It's high time that I pick up a move. I've a bargain for you next time we meet, my love. It's high time of a... Thank you kindly.
It's kind of the bread and butter of basic items. Let's not forget to come up here. It's locked. What? We spit on your lock. Oh. I'm gonna need a couple of titanite shards in that lizard. Hand axe and a radiant life gem. Oh, there's a chest. Oh wow, this short sword actually wears out pretty quick as well. Small leather shield and repair powder. Oof. So yeah, if a door reacts the way that door reacted, then it means you can break it. Which is quite important to know, really. I think there's a key that opens that door. But, yeah, and then there's an item directly below. Be wary of ambush. Oh, I'm talking about you. Well. Small white side soapstone and a radiant life gem. ×2. Small leather shield. Small leather covered shield. Particularly traditional type of small shield. Small shields are very light and easy to use, but not very stable when attacked. Crude hand axe, more of a tool than a weapon, is short range, necessitates close range, and therefore perilous combat. It does a respectable amount of damage, however, considering it's relatively lightweight. I haven't actually rested at the bonfire yet. We have belt slots. Witching urn, small clear urn, unwreathed in magic, explodes, inflicting magic damage. Crafted in Malphia land that flourishes with magic and pyromancy, though the magic contained in the urn lacks potency. It is a boon to any inexperienced traveler. Enchanted metal, rendered into powder, repairs equipment. Weapons and armor wear down with use. Allow too much wear and you won't be able to use them. You'll have yourself to blame if you find yourself in crisis with no powder to spare. Harsh. Online play item. Leave summon sign. Be summoned as a shade to another world in order to help that world's master for a certain time. You'll be rewarded for successfully assisting the other player. The effect is not as long-lived as that of the white cyan soapstone and is used only in particular places. Generally, in that case, right before a boss room. Alright, God, this sword has no durability. We're like halfway. Worth it. And yeah, we should actually rest at said bonfire now. And then... What is our strength? Exactly 9. 9! Yeah, it's about the same. Alright, we're gonna go down. Oh, there's actually one item I still need to get. So dumb. Let's go into the dark. Oof. Just hit the branch. Oh, no, 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 no. Crap. I screwed up the walk. Where does that ambusher actually come from? I would like to know. It's just a divine blessing. Here I was like, oh no, we've missed an item. And it was just a divine blessing. How? So... Oh. Well, that was good. I think life gems are actually still the better way. So it can go all the way down and come all the way back up. Yeah. Human effigy, X1. Oh, excuse me. You gotta be careful with lock on. It can really get away from you really easily. Whoa, what are you just sitting down there looking... Hey, I won't attack. Honest. Ooh, yay, 5 more minutes of torch. Another life gem. $600 souls. That's not a long-term solution though, because foot soldier's shield. Small shield used by Drangleic foot soldiers. A clearly makeshift shield that does not offer significant defense. The only advantage of the shield is that it makes parrying easier. Oh boy. Yeah. Normal hollow. Can also come down this way if you really want to. 3 more life jumps. Yeah, we can't. Crap. We're off for safe zone, by the way, visions of up. We did all that just to get a prism stone. That is a waste. Oh, run away! Solar powered knight. This can be opened. Whew, and that's what I wanted, that fire long sword, baby. I don't know if we can even use it. We need a little bit more strength. Standard straight sword. This straight sword is sufficient in most respects and effective in most situations if wielded properly. Those who aspire to master the sword are certain to wield this at some point during their journey. Let's get the heck out of here. Woo! I think the only wrap back is the, I'm just gonna go back up to confirm. It's pretty easy to climb back up here from what I remember. Yeah, there's a wrap in there that gets you back to one of the much earlier entries into this area. One-way trip. You can't come back down here if you go up in there. Yep. Actually, it's the only way back to go through there now. So we have to... There's quite a lot of planks. There it is. There's our passageway through. Oh, I can be hit? Really? I don't appreciate you. Ouch. Nothing dropped. Now we head back up. Return to that glorious, glorious bonfire. Tag it. Yeah, they're just pretend dead. Don't buy. Don't buy what they selling. Well, this door is locked. Thought so. And we have a fog path. I figure since we have torch time now, we might as well go and light that sconce. It takes like a second to get back up here. Can that door be bashed? Nope, that one cannot be bashed. Sad face. Wakey wakey. Soul of a Lost Undead. X1. It's locked. So, gotta go this way after all. Another torch. Death ahead. Well, isn't that wonderful? No death this away. Yeah, there's nothing that way anyway. I thought there might be. Lots of ranged fighting. Lots of sniping. What a weird place to sit. Firebomb! We have plenty of life gems, so that's not a big deal. Titanite shard. It's just occurred to me that I haven't looked up the description for the Titanite shard yet. That's death. It's all death. So we want to come off this plank. Yeah, there's so much to explore. It's crazy. Here's another jump that we are wont to make. Oh. Okay. Apologies. We're just kind of scanning around and making sure that we've actually searched everywhere. Now the real fight begins. Liar ahead. Yeah, I don't see any reason to actually use that other than to get to where we're at now. Oh, we're being... Makes sense. We're being harassed. Whoa! Oh, that was... Human effigy. Be wary of death. Secret ahead. The secret is death. Throwing knives. And an amber herb. Both of which we already have in abundance.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just daydreaming, I think. My name is Kale. I'm a traveler like yourself. I'm navigating the continent to create a map. Why cartography, you ask? Well, that's a good question. When I first came to this forsaken land, it was um, a curse? Something about a curse? How embarrassing. I seem to have lost my focus. But I do know one thing for certain. I have always been very fond of maps. I came to this land some time ago. Drangleic, the Lost Kingdom. It sounded so romantic. Have you seen Majula? Oh, there's a rather spacious mansion there. I've made it my temporary home, well, as something of a squatter, I'm afraid. Inside the mansion, I found a strange map, like none I'd ever seen. I believe that it's a map of Drangleic. Now I'm traveling the land to prove it. Yes, that's it. That's why I came to the kingdom. Wait, no, that wasn't it. Then what? I don't seem to recall. Were you looking for that map?
Looking to get in the mansion.
Wonderful. Then you're fascinated by maps, just like me. Shame on you. You should have told me before. Here, take this. A key to the mansion. What a joy to meet a kindred spirit out here. Incredible, really, isn't it? Such a map to be chiseled in stone. Oh, but one thing. I would not venture deep into the mansion. Now, I can't be certain, but I've heard disturbing noises. Something about it feels wrong. Just be careful, please. I'll be back. Perhaps we will meet again. I'll be back, perhaps.
Okay. That's his dialogue gone. Yeah, don't ever try to jump back across that way. It's not going to be pretty. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all we need to do here. Yeah, how do we get... Actually, it should be pretty straightforward. We just climb up here. Run over here. Watch the body slide down there. And then we just work our way up to the top of this tree now. Pathway that's just been kind of walled off there. Hey, buddy. Really? Okay. That works for me. Fire bombs we've never read the description of. Bisque urn filled with black powder explodes, inflicting fire damage. Though this urn is a crude and commonplace weapon, it owes its continued usage to its simplicity and effectiveness in a variety of situations. The description's basically the same, except stronger for that. And just sifting through and seeing if we picked anything new up, and it looks like the answer to that is no. Well, let's take care of you. We just got firebombed to death, opening the path. There's a reason I'm not going up there. It's because I know what's actually up there, and I'm not. Plenty of human effigies. We're gonna use one now. We're gonna say, dang you to heck. Well, my soul's back. Clear the approaching enemies away. Let's talk to you.
I knew you'd be back.
Okay. I'm gonna buy the Traveler set. Only reason I'm doing that is because I want the,
Thank you kindly.
I actually want the hat. Which actually won't leave us that much worse off. Alright, back to Majula. Okay. Couple of things here. Where's the blacksmith key? Yo, yo. Treasure chest there. Oh, don't break it. Don't break it. Yeah, short bow. Okay, you could have broke it. That would have been fine. This type of small bow used by hunters and training. Equip arrows to use. Equip up to 2 types of arrow to give yourself immediate options in battle. Use the arrows to hit enemies from afar to gain the upper hand by drawing first blood.
Ah, yes, very good. Now I can get to work. But first, let me set up. Come again later.
Come again later, he says.
Ah, yes, very good. Now I... But first...
Okay. The lady that was at that bonfire will eventually appear there too. Used house key. Key to the abandoned house of Majula received from Kale the cartographer. In the past, Majula served as a dumping ground for horrible things, but is now a gathering place for those with no better place to go. Seems this house in Majula was the final home for a few such souls. Big giant books. First Pharaoh's Lockstone. If you notice, the merchant lady was selling a few of those. Eee, Windows. Microsoft Windows. I think there's another item. Three Titanite shards and 3 torches. Now we're talking. Yeah. I don't think we can actually knock that down. Yeah, it's just a wraparound room. Can't take this. Weary of chest, therefore pointless ahead. Actually, I never... Titanite shard used to reinforce equipment up to +3, which I think is a change from +5 in the previous game. Titanite was discovered in an ancient layer of Earth and is said to be a gift of the gods. Titanite of this size has very little power, but it is still a rare find. I think he's one spawn per bonfire aesthetic. Estus Flask Shard. Goody goodies. Soul Vessel. And these actually, I believe, are the remnants of the Lord Vessel from the first game. It's been told that they are anyway. I just want to grab some torchlight here. It'll just take a minute. We now have 26 minutes of torchlight. Should be plenty of time to actually get down there and light that sconce. I think it's the only one in this area. Woo! Yeah, I don't think we need anything else. If we check this room upstairs, I'm pretty sure there's no torch sconce to light it. And the main room, I think, is pretty well lit too. Which is this sucker. Loads and loads of books. Try key. Alright, we should probably do some leveling up. Which means that we'll want to use pretty much all the souls we've acquired. So we have an Estus Flask Shard for 3 Estus. What else have we picked up? Soul Vessel, I think, is new. Vessel that will accept your souls. It can allow reallocation of levels, but without proper assistance, it may simply drain you of souls. If you truly wish to start again, go to a place where your journey began. Alright, so.
Is that a shard you found? Here, let me see it, so that I may help you. To see light, to see hope, however faint it might be.
Yep, we'll upgrade our shard. We now have 3. And then we also, at this time, would very much like to level up. Vitality and vigor, very important. We could go 10 levels. I'm just seeing what can be done evenly. That's 160 HP. We're going to need HP, so... Let's get strength up to 10. That will allow us to use the fire sword. Alright, let's see if I can get some events to trigger here. So in doing that, we'll warp to Cardinal Tower and then back. Oh, we also have a Pharaoh's Lockstone. The description's just literally sitting right there. I might actually need to do stuff in the game to be able to level stuff, or weapons and stuff, blacksmith, merchant. But maybe he'll just be right in there. Yeah, actually that gets some... We're actually capable of using the flame sword now.
You, stand back. This is dangerous work. The name's Lenigrast, just a simple blacksmith. And you are, another useless traveler. A man ought to labor with his feet planted firmly in the earth. Not roam around like you flirtatious vagabonds. Oh, what does it matter? Go on, show me what you've got. Your equipment. Let me have a look. But do it quick.
Yeah, we're absorbing a lot of information here, which is partly why this is going on for so long, this part. It's got 50 iron arrows, repair powder, and 10 titanite shards. A whole world of weapons to purchase. He repairs equipment. And critically allows you to reinforce. Allows you to reinforce the equipment you already have with Titanite, and you can do the same with armor.
Drat. You're worse than my reckless daughter. Don't spend your whole life in transit, you hear? You'll need souls to repair and improve equipment. I know only of smithing, but souls have many other uses as well. Don't waste your souls on useless trinkets. Think before you spend.
That's the golden rule.
Equipment can be strengthened with rare orestone, but such orestone won't come easily. My girl knows her stones, but she's always out prancing about. Now, there's a time for travels, but you can't wander the world forever. Even you must have someone waiting back home. Drat.
Alright.
Don't waste my time.
This is a pretty good place to call it a day. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you have and haven't already done so, feel free to follow the button above one time on Twitch. Sub, like, and share on YouTube. If you would, I would greatly appreciate it. Take care, guys. Have a great one. And until next time, later on.